We're on a cruise on the Allure of the Seas, and it's our first day at sea. So here it is, Tuesday morning on our Sunday to Sunday 7-night cruise on the Allure of the Seas. This was from a couple of years ago, and kind of standing out on the balcony Tuesday morning. Got the phone doing some video here, so apologize for the portrait versus landscape, but decided to do some video recording on the phone here instead of grabbing the GoPro. But very, very windy out here on this particular cruise. This was in November, and we would find out later on that in the Caribbean in November, around Thanksgiving, this was the week of Thanksgiving, that it can get very windy, and this actually caused a few problems on our cruise. Not only were we sort of going into the wind, but we also had some propulsion issues on this particular cruise, and so it kind of messed up our itinerary in St. Thomas because we were going to be late coming into port. So whenever we do a cruise, we always do an ocean view balcony. We were upgraded years ago on one of the older ships back, I can't even remember when. Kind of one of those surprises at the terminal at check-in. They're like, oh, we've upgraded you to an ocean view balcony. And we kind of got hooked on it, and we've done the ocean view balcony ever since. And so that's now our preference. We don't spend as much time out there as maybe some other people would who, get the same thing, but it's always nice to have, So here we cut over to an event that morning on the day at sea. This was back in the Ocean Theater, the Aqua Theater at the back of the ship. This was for the Crown and Anchor members. It was supposed to be a version of Ocean Aria that they were going to do during the day just for us, but you see the conditions. It's very windy. You see that water kind of sloshing around there in the air, in the tank or the pool, whatever they call that. And they ended up not doing the show because of that. I guess they deemed that it wasn't really going to be safe. But, this apparently we learned later on that in November around Thanksgiving, there are parts of the Caribbean that get very windy. Apparently the winds come from the south heading up north, like kind of towards the U.S., from the southern part of the Caribbean kind of thing. And that affected our cruise. So here we are at night, Boleros. This is before dinner. I had to take out the music because YouTube has a problem with music sometimes if it can identify a song. So but Bolero's a good Latin themed place there. This is one of the DJs that normally works in the club, and he's kind of pulling double duty over here in Boleros. So a very cool atmosphere. One of our favorite places on the Oasis class ships to kind of hang out, because they use it for a lot of different things. During the day they'll do events in here and stuff, and then of course every night they've got the Latin stuff going on with either a DJ, or you see kind of there on the right side of the screen there's a band that plays later on. So it's a really cool area. The bartenders are usually very good. So Boleros is definitely one of our favorite places on the ship. So coming up in the next video, we will continue our nighttime entertainment activities on our first day at sea during our 7-night cruise on the Allure of the Seas. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget the bell icon so you can be notified when I post a new video.